earned it. Good luck out there.
Today on Starfield Essentials, your weekly Starfield news report. In our first segment, just gorgeous, amazing HD overhaul, beautiful and dangerous Earth, caves exposed, new proc gen POIs on the way. In our second segment, the fight pits arriving soon, Modular Starborn ship work in progress, make all water coolers work, and X2357's content creator appreciation hat skins. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Just gorgeous, amazing HD overhaul. This week, modder Luxor8071 updated their Starfield HD Overhaul, which replaces almost 10,000 textures in Starfield. These include architecture and interiors, Starborn content, robots, outposts, landscape, clouds, water, flora, fauna, tools, items, furniture, ship exteriors and interiors, star stations, decals, letters, overlays, hair and beards, and effects like water and fire. There's an 8K Milky Way galaxy, and the Shattered Space DLC is also modified. Starfield HD Overhaul is only available at Nexus Mods. This mod will not be available for consoles. First, the 17 files which constitute this mod occupy over 65 gigs on disk. Second, you're going to need a GPU with between 12 and 16 gigs of VRAM to use the textures, especially at the highest levels of quality. As you can see in this video, on the left is the regular and on the right is the high definition. I have an NVIDIA 4070 Ti Super with 16 gigs of VRAM, and I was using almost all of it during this test. I play at 4K with frame generation enabled, and usually with the DLSS balanced option. I'm still testing this mod, and so far it's worked well at ultra settings. The only real problem so far occurred in the main square of Aquila City. That is definitely the place in Starfield to stress your hardware. Let me know if you tried this overhaul and how it looks on your system. Next, beautiful and dangerous Earth. Speaking of making Starfield look amazing, this week I tried a couple mods to make Earth habitable and beautiful again. First, to see Earth from orbit in a way that resembles our current planet, you can use Earth Alive Redone by Vicus Dicus. Earth Alive Redone is available on Nexus Mods. There is a Creations version in the works. Now that you have Earth looking good from orbit, we will need to change the biomes on the ground. For that task, I used Earth Restored by Ainsy Mods. Earth Restored is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. This content brings life back to our lovely planet. However, the life is pretty deadly, which explains why humans tend to avoid living there. Earth now has jungle, green forest, and pine forest biomes, and there is life in the oceans. There are terramorphs, sea bats, leaf bug grazers, cassowary scavengers, herding fluke filterers, hunting angler stalkers, and more. If you don't want to encounter terramorphs, there is an optional file to remove them, at least on PC. For resources, you will find gold, platinum, plutonium, neon, xenon, and more. The climate offers sandstorms, rain, snow, thunderstorms, and unique weather variants. You will also encounter friendly and enemy outposts and landing ships. I will probably keep this in my load order, and I built an outpost to get things started. Great work, modders. Next, caves exposed. Staying with the environmental theme, I'd like to highlight a new series of posts by Redditor LeBourgeoisGent. Yes, I took French in high school and college, and my mother was a French teacher. He has conducted a thorough examination of the cave system in Starfield and made some surprising discoveries. LeBourgeoisGent reports, "There's more variety to caves than the game's got credit for. The 15 caves pictured here are all locations leading to at least 33 separately loaded cave interiors. Technically, the 33 are wholly different POIs, each with a separate location ID. But for gameplay purposes, you see the exterior first, and I tend to group caves together when that exterior is the same. In addition to those 33, there are the following: the exterior cave location, the hillside cave, the occupied cave, the pressurized cave, and a missing cave. That makes for 37 or 38 total radiant cave sites in the base game. LeBourgeoisGent also determined that specific life is found in different caves, as noted in this chart. He expects more to be found. Following the initial post, he has published 3 more on different cave types. I will link all in the video description. To be honest, I've tended to avoid visiting caves in the game, as they tend to make me feel a bit claustrophobic, especially with the poor lighting. If I can figure out a better way to experience them, perhaps using the new night vision goggles mod, I might revisit caves in Starfield. Next, new proc-gen POIs. Everyone loves proc-gen, right? On the way. GRiNDTerraverse Mods posted some exciting news to Reddit last week. They are developing a GRiNDTerraverse procedural generation buildings add-on. It will include over 100 procedurally generated buildings, most of which you can enter, loot, and encounter friendlies and enemies. Each building will have a proper environment, so you won't need a spacesuit, and will have 3 to 5 different layouts. The first release will feature 20 buildings that you can enter, with 5 variations of each, and with 3 to 5 different encounter scenarios. This means that you could see a building that looks like one you have visited before, but the interior could be one of 5 variants, and there could be different encounters inside. I think this is just amazing, and I can't wait to try it. I've linked the Reddit post for more details. Next, the Fight Pits arriving soon. Modder Hara Reeves posted a trailer for a paid creation arriving later this year. It's a fight pit where players can engage in combat for money with humans and creatures. There's a climbing axe, crowbar, and trench shovel added as new weapons. There are 4 different pits. Players can choose different difficulty levels and place bets on their own fights. With success in the pits, you will unlock rewards such as a VIP room. I look forward to seeing this creation in action. Next, Modular Starborn ship work in progress. Modder Irindo posted that they are working on a completely new way to play with Starborn ships. As we know in vanilla Starfield, the Starborn ships are monolithic entities. Irindo is developing a modular Starborn shipbuilding system. It adds a new ship called the Starborn Wanderer that a Starborn player can buy from a special vendor on a new Starborn landing pad. This Wanderer ship is completely modular, meaning you can replace every component. All module upgrades will be tied to player level, with a base ship attached to level 30, the first upgrade at 50, another at 75, and the final at 100. Irindo has built a new interior from the ground up, which will look nearly identical to the original Starborn ship, albeit with improvements. They will merge their Starborn interior mod into this one, so you will have interior customization options. There's so much here to talk about that I recommend checking the Reddit post linked in the description. Note that this mod will not be available on the console, because it requires the Save Unfinished Ships mod. This is a limitation of the current shipbuilding system. I'm really looking forward to this. I tend to avoid Starborn ships because I think they are boring in the vanilla game. A modded option would be great. Next, make all water coolers work. This is a small mod by Betamax76, but it works everywhere, and it's an example of a small change that improves the game. With this mod, every water cooler your player encounters will dispense water. Working water coolers is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Now, Betamax's functional decor had working water coolers, but this new mod makes them all work. As you can see in the footage, I found several water coolers in the mast building, and they dispensed water, which gave my player a temporary oxygen boost. And finally, X2357's Content Creator Appreciation Hat Skins. This week, I noticed a new mod from X2357, a modder known for clothing and weapon skins. X2357's Content Creator Appreciation Hat Skins are on Creations and Nexus Mods. X2357 created a series of chunks hat skins for certain creators. I thought, this looks interesting, I wonder who got a hat. Then I scrolled down to position 15 and saw the list included this channel, Richard Presents Starfield Essentials. I was so surprised. I downloaded the content from Nexus Mods and crafted a hat. I used the copycat duplicator featured in a previous video to make hats for all of my crew. Thank you, X2357, for recognizing this channel. It was really motivational, and I plan to keep wearing the hat for a while. And thank you to all my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord channel. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the YouTube channel. There is no obligation. Anything you and YouTube gives goes back to this channel, whether it's to buy hard drives for capturing footage or acquiring creations to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. Also, check out our membership options. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the phrase soundtrack. Yes, that's right, I got the Starfield soundtrack on LP, although I don't own a record player anymore. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.